Hey everybody, welcome to another Origami Wednesday. I know we're at the very end of February. We've made it. We're getting further and further into 2021 and it's such an awesome thing. Now today we're going to make this little heart guy who can hold a quarter. I think this is super cool and super cute. Okay, this is very similar. However, it is extremely fiddly, and if you don't have any fingernails, you're not going to do it. And even if you do have fingernails, it's super fiddly. This guy, also fiddly, but a lot easier on your sanity. Okay, now it's the same fold until you get to the end. Both videos are on the Richton Park Library's Pinterest page under Origami, so you can find the videos for both. But I was doing this, and then I found the video for this one. I said, you know what, this one's awesome because you can totally give somebody a quarter or a silver dollar. And I think it still looks like you have a little heart inside of a heart. So there's your little heart. Give them your loves and a quarter or a gold dollar or something like that. Okay? Now this guy, you do a half a sheet. So what I did was I took a normal sheet of paper of a different color, I know. I took a normal sheet of paper, I measured it, I cut it in half, and this is half a sheet of paper, okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is fold it lengthwise. It's gonna give me 2 squares, okay. Now I'm gonna do the same thing twice. So first, I'm gonna make an X. So I fold the bottom edge to one side. I'm going to fold the bottom edge to the other side. Okay. That gives me an X. I'm going to flip that guy and I'm going to fold it in half. And I bet you can see where this one's going to go when I flip it back. Ka-ching! I've made a triangle and it's like magic. So we're going to do that again. Okay. So right now it looks like a house. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fold the bottom edge over to one side, the bottom edge over to the other side. You want to get it as exact as possible. Like I said, this one is a little bit fiddly, so it's very detail oriented, but let me tell you, this pattern specifically is a lot easier. This guy, easier than this guy. But I think they're both cool, and I think they both look really great. Okay, so now we have a square / diamond. Now, I'm going to make a smaller diamond. So if you think about it, so there's that guy. So I'm going to take a flap and fold it down to the point. Okay, so we'll see it the other way. So there's the empty spot toward me. I'm going to fold this point up to this corner. Okay, give that a nice crease. I'm going to fold this point up to the same corner. Now I'm going to turn these magically into squares, and this is super cool. So if you're looking at it, you're like, hey, look, there are already 4 squares. No, this is awesome. So I'm going to take this point, I'm going to flatten it out and bring it to the center. You're going to see that 3 more times. We're making little boxes. Little boxes on the hillside. I don't own the rights to that song, but it's a lot of fun and I sing it in the shower a lot. Okay, so I open this guy and I fold it so the point comes down to the center and I give it a nice hard crease. Little boxes made of ticky-tacky, little boxes on the hillside. So everything's the same. Now at this point, if we were going to do this guy, we would need scissors. That's the other reason we're not doing that. Okay, now this is where it gets fiddly because it's a little tiny. Fingernails help. If you don't have fingernails, you might want to try to find a little folding tool to help you with this. So what I'm going to do is you can see here that center point gets pointier, right? So I'm going to fold this. And look, I'm making a little tiny baby kite. Little tiny baby kite. Right? We've seen this fold before, but we've seen it much bigger. Little tiny baby kites. We're going to do that to all 4 of these squares. So we're going to fold this edge to the center crease. Little boxes on the hillside. Little boxes all the same. Yep. So fold that side up to the crease. We're going to have 4 little flying kites of magical goodness. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I sing that song in the shower a lot. Gets stuck in your head. It's catchy. And then we're gonna do kind of the same thing we did before. I'm gonna open this guy and fold it. Okay. I'm gonna open this guy, fold it so this crease lines up with the center crease of your kite. Okay. Get it really close so you can see. So take this, I'm going to open this, and I'm going to let it kind of fold itself naturally. Okay? And this is where having fingernails helps. Now this is much easier. Everything's still connected, everything wants to work together. And look, you still have a little bit of a heart. Okay. Open that up. And the people in the houses all went to the university and they were put in boxes and they all came out the same. Yeah, those aren't the words, but I still like it. It's a theme song to a TV show, but it's like a show from the early 90s. Okay. Then, so we have a diamond, and look, it's got a little circle in the middle. It's like magic. Okay, but I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to fold it where it's Superman, okay? And then I'm going to fold this corner over this way and this corner over this way, and that makes it from a Superman to a heart. And then I'm going to take my quarter, where I do recommend a silver dollar. This is especially nice if you know somebody who maybe they have an emergency visit from the tooth fairy and the tooth fairy is running late. This does happen, okay? Especially if you lose your tooth right before bed. Maybe you could do this for a sibling and surprise them. Okay. And look, it holds right onto that quarter. Oh no! It worked a second ago. There we go. Why? Because sometimes giving people a quarter is very, very happy. It makes everybody happy. Okay, or a dollar. Like I said, you could fit a slightly larger coin in here. I wouldn't go up to a 50-cent piece just because that would be a little too big. You'd have to get a bigger piece of paper. So that is how you make a quarter holding heart, or a coin holding heart, we can say. And it's full of love. You give them your love. And everybody, make these, leave them around your house, hide them under somebody's pillow or in their shoe. Thank you all for spending the afternoon with me, or spending a few minutes with me. You have a good one. Take your time. Like I said, this is a little bit fiddly. If you want to use a bigger piece of paper to try it a couple times, that would probably be a good thing too. And then you can work on a smaller scale and make everything work perfectly. And it kind of looks like a flower. I like it when things look like flowers. Flowers and hearts. All right, everybody have a great one. Thank you for seeing me, and we'll see you again next week.